Hi everyone, welcome to Imagine Wealth, and this is our YouTube channel. Now today's video is basically going to be a little predictions on what might happen next week in the market. One of the biggest things right now what's happening is the percentage charge and index, because we want to remember right now we're in inflation. Prices are going to keep getting higher, everything is going to keep going up. What's happening in Ukraine, as well as Russia not being in the market anymore, it's really a big influencer. Right now the market is going to be up and down. Just keep an eye on your pairs, keep an eye on the stocks. Everything's going to fluctuate. Now we're going to talk about 10 things that we're predicting in the market. The consumer price index decelerated during the first half of the year, which means during the first 6 months of 2022 the inflation rate decelerates slightly as the dollar strengthens, so it's basically getting back into a balance. Another thing is that the stock market corrects during the second quarter. This basically means, along with commodity prices, stock prices become pressured in Q2 in response to the combination of the fiscal and monetary tightening description above. So it's during the second quarter we can definitely see a bigger intake and a bigger movement on the market. Another thing is also that gold is regaining its shine. I say it because everyone is putting their money into it. Now the war happened and the market is fluctuating. The one way to actually save your assets, or the one way that people are saving their assets, is by buying gold. So by this, if you're a forex exchange trader, keep an eye on gold. It's definitely going to go even higher, and you definitely can make money there. Another thing you want to consider is also that the US stock market underperformed the rest of the world's stock markets. This basically means towards the end of the year, as treasury bonds yield decline while expensive federal dividend increase, the euro and the yen are actually going to outperform the US stock. The US right now is trying to keep up because it's spending more than it's actually gaining, and still the US has a debt. Another thing you gotta consider is that energy prices will continue to rise. They will definitely soar because the United States relies on crude oil and regular energy. We don't have enough renewable energy to help us lower the prices. We also have to consider that gas prices are going to continue to go up as well. Another thing probably might happen is that the Congress will finally legalize cannabis at the federal level. If that happens, this new law, if it comes through, will make easier for the US entrepreneurs to actually get into cannabis companies and be involved in it. That will definitely bring some capital into it. AMC and another meme stock continue their fall from the bubble levels, while value outperforms growth, as often the case during the inflation environments. It's the same thing with the GameStop and AMC shares. They are going to peak to some level and they're going to come right back down. Well, now we're definitely seeing what happened in Ukraine and other cryptocurrencies and blockchain investments and applications continue to grow because they know the implications. They know now how easy currency, especially Bitcoin, Ethereum, are easy to move around. You can send money. They've been using it to help Ukraine. Russia was using it because they cut them out of so many federal banks. So a lot of people now they're investing in Bitcoin and Ethereum because they see what's capable of, what the pair of Bitcoin and Ethereum and some other cryptocurrencies are capable of. Another thing that I predict is the Republicans will win back control of the Senate, and promising on the campaign of reducing inflation. The Republicans' campaign promises are keep the less than 60 days until the stock market corrects again. Congress quickly puts together another aggressive fiscal stimulation bill to support the economy and the stock market. So if this happens, then you're definitely going to see something change by 2023. So now if you're a forex exchange trader, by 2023, most likely the NASDAQ and the NAS 100, all those will definitely go up and be regulated again. Go back to normal basically. Now, because of inflation as well, fruit prices are going to go up due to extremely high fertilizer prices. Farmers worldwide decided not to plant crops in the marginal in 2022, resulting in a shortfall of the new grain supply at a time. So this is definitely going to affect the market as well. Now, on the positive side, if you're a foreign exchange trader, keep an eye on the US dollar, because right now it's actually moving back to a really nice position. Basically, it's trying to balance itself out. They're pumping money into the economy, they're moving things along, so the US dollar is actually exchanging. It's good in the market right now, especially in the foreign exchange. So keep an eye on that pair. Now, the S&P 500 index faces more headwind as inflation soars, Ukraine crisis deepens. So the index is falling over 11% from its all-time high amid fear about Fed tightening. The Ukrainian crisis set a wave of inflation around the world, raising fear among stagflation. So investors will be eyeballing this week, meaning clues about the Fed taking on price geopolitical risk. So basically, we're going to see what's the effect of the Ukrainian war that's going to have right now on the index market. Again, I say keep an eye on that US pair, because you can definitely see in this little picture how it's been going with different pairs, different indices, and different things that the US trades with. So this is very important. Keep an eye on the US pair. It's definitely going to go up. Now, thank you for watching, and this was your Magic Wealth. Please subscribe. Also, don't forget to leave a